Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about a collaboration Steve has been doing with Adam Stumpf of Old Monroe Distilling. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Jason Bronner, Tim Swyatt, and Matt Modica.
Hey, gang, what's up?
What's happening?
Hey. Hey, so... Hey. Hey now. We're going to be talking today about the Distillate twins and what that means and what we got going on. It's kind of a cool thing, but we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Jason said there's something he want to talk about. What is that, sir?
Well, it might not be interesting to anybody else, but Tim and I, you know where I'm going with this. Rush has a new drummer. Right?
I saw a lady, yeah.
Yeah. Are you planning on going to see them, Tim?
Yes, absolutely. You can add Dave Ewald's in there. You can add, Benjamin Eves over at Whiskey Thief. There's a number of us that are taking over the world.
Monica.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going.
Monica's a fan.
To the Chicago night. Which night are you guys going?
I'm
or
going
both?
to all 4 if I can make it all happen. But
Jesus.
That one is Annika. You saw them at the Juno Awards where they played the first song, which was ironically to shut up all the critics. Is they played "Finding My Way," the first song off of Rush's first album, which was not Neil's album, and just shut all the critics up and just let her play. And I thought that was genius.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's nice seeing those boys come back again because I think it's cool to be a Rush fan again. It never really was, but it was cool for a little bit. Now it's really freaking cool to be a Rush fan. And you realize how many people in pretty high positions and pretty successful businesses are all Rush fans.
Okay.
Well, I'm just
I'm not a Rush fan, but I don't hate them either. I mean, they're just there. Jason, you're a fan though, huh? I didn't know.
Oh, huge fan.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So you going to one of the shows?
I've got to plan it out. I don't know, which one, but I'm going to try to get to one.
Well, let's figure it out when you're coming in because they're coming in July, which may align on calendars on some things that you may have in July.
Whoa.
We should take a look at those dates, Jason, and then we go do this whole thing right.
Yeah, my birthday's in July. It's even better.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Stay at Tim's house. You wake up, he's staring at you, watching you sleep.
That's an excuse to go, right?
Chateau Swyatt. That's perfect. I'm like cousin Eddie with Wayne Newton in Vegas Vacation, just staring at you like, "You're real, Mr. Newton. Mr. Bronner's at the house."
All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We'll start with Modica. What do you got there?
I have Old Monroe. I think it's a shot. Actually, it's a Maryland's liquor cabinet pick, apple brandy finish that they got.
Okay. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I tasted this in their shop when we were there last. It's really good.
Wow!
Whoa!
Yowza! Yowza! Is everyone okay? I had a glass shatter, but I'm all right. It didn't hurt me personally. It's
I think
okay.
Linda's going to wonder what's going on upstairs. So
Yeah. Okay. So, all
She hasn't
right.
heard bangs like that in a while.
All right. Tim, you're next. What do you got?
Still on location, remote location. I'm enjoying my Detroit City Distillery Reserve Rye.
Okay. Nah, not really. But I think it might have been better than last time. Yeah.
It was better the first time.
Oh, it was better the first time. Okay.
I would agree.
that's what she said.
That is
Literally, that's what she
Literally.
said. Yeah.
Literally.
trend here.
All right, Jason, you're next. What do you got?
Well, I didn't know about this distillate twin thing, and then I was looking around, and I don't have any idea where this came from, Steve, but it is Neely family, weeded bourbon, 2 years old, 99.4 proof. You got any ideas where that
Yes.
Oh, that's the blending class, isn't it?
Did
Is
you
it?
leave it at the card game or something?
Ooh, that could be it too.
No, I think he brought that to you at one of the first card games. This is before he had ever released a bourbon. This is a big moment for him. So you go back. This was at a card game. He let you try. He let a couple other people try. He had stuff there, and a couple of them, including what would be my future business partner Jim Fosnot, was like, "Oh, that's bad. That's bad." But I tasted it. I was like, "Man, this is going to be good. He's on the right track here." And you tried it. You're like, "Man, I love this. This is the whiskey I want to make right here." And I was like, "Damn, I know. I respect Jason." So I think it might be from that. So yeah.
2 years old, 99 proof.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
No, obviously it's got the cap on it. So.
Yeah, that was just a small bottle screw top. Justine, you're next.
I'm going to go with a screw top also.
Just scared of Matt. Yeah.
I am. Jim Beam Winter Reserve.
The Winter Reserve. Okay.
Winter Reserve.
It is spring now. I just want to remind you. So, yeah.
Not in Michigan.
Got to get. No one told Michigan. I've got planners. This is one of those you thieve out of the thing, and if you like one of the barrels, they'll get it for you. It's called Rat Bag. Let's see what we got here. Not much there. Not much there. Matt is our clear winner. So cheers to Matt. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, Matt.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking distillate twins. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. All right. Grab one of those. Oh God. It's George T. Stagg. We just throw it around here at the ABV Barrel Shop. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we are talking about the Distillate twins.
Yes, we are. So the Distillate twins is a play off of the Glimmer twins. So the Glimmer twins are Keith Richards and Mick Jagger. That's when they write songs together, they copyright the lyrics with the Glimmer twins as the people who wrote it. And so I wanted to do that. Tim talked to, and Jason apparently they're Rush fans. Matt is. I'm a Rolling Stones fan, so I'm big into the Stones. I think they're the greatest band of all time. And
They are.
And I wanted to do an homage to that, and that's where I came up with Distillate Twins. And it's just basically Adam and I, we're working on these very small, it's going to be anywhere between 6 and 10 cases. So you're not talking about a lot. It's going to be exclusive for the barrel shop, and it's these experiments that we're working on. And what I like about it, and Adam likes about it too, Adam's become extremely busy the last few years because he's got the new location and all that. And he doesn't get to have fun like he used to. And every once in a while I'll go over there, and I haven't been busy with my job and all that. I'll go over there, and Justine got to go on one of these recently. We get together and we try whiskey, and then we talk about experiments that we'd like to try and stuff like that. Wild things. This first one is this crazy one where I had this 10-gallon barrel where we aged some honey in there that wins an award, second best in the country for a barrel-aged honey. And then I had a guy who, a award-winning home brewer that he did a honey kolsch in there. And then I wanted to do some mango in the honey in there because I met a guy in Florida that does honey, but the mango groves got decimated by hurricanes, and he's like, well, I'm not getting enough yield. I can give you a palmetto honey though, which is going to add a taste of Florida to it. So we did that in there in the barrel. Then and then we vatted it, and we're getting ready to bottle it because I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was ready to go. And Adam said, man, it needs something else. The Florida thing. The palmetto didn't do enough like the mango would have. I don't feel. Let's do one last step. And he's like, what if I got some barrel staves, just some staves out of wood from an orange tree? I'm like, well, how do you do that? He's like, oh, I got a guy. He can get anything. And sure enough, he gets this orange tree staves, and then he toasts them. He lights them on fire. He's got a gas stove. He lights them on fire in his kitchen. And his wife is like, what's going on in there? The smoke alarm's going off. He's like, I'm toasting barrel staves. She's like, why are you doing that? And he's like, it's a project I'm working on with Steve. We're working on this. So he did that. And then he put it, so I went over there and he dropped it in this steel vat with an agitator in there so it moves the whole time. And then he dropped in these toasted staves in there of this orange wood. And then we came back and tried it like a month later. Man, it was fantastic. It made all the difference in the world. It was so good. We're getting ready to sell that as we record this. We're recording this on a Wednesday night. It'll be at Saturday at our Distillers Hall of Fame Festival. So and it's just 36 bottles. It's 6 cases. It was out of a 10-gallon barrel, so it's not a lot. We're going to open up one to sample there, and we got 35 more bottles to sell, and that's it. And this is the kind of stuff we're doing. Justine was involved. We're working on one that we're going to sell at Thanksgiving. I don't want to kind of get into the details of it, but it's multi-finish thing. It's something special Adam had made years ago, actually a blueberry brandy. We're going to release the brandy too, so that'll be a separate release. But we're doing these, again, small batch things just available at the ABV Barrel Shop. It's fun for us to do, and it's, I think, going to be fun for our customers too to get these really wild things. So what do you guys think about that?
What is it? Is it labeled as the Distillate twins? Is that the label too?
No. I guess I can share this now because we are Adam's working on the thing. It's going to be called the brand is going to be. It's from Old Monroe, the distillery, and Adam owns it. I don't own this brand or anything like that. It's just a project that we work on together and we sell it at the shop. But then the name of the brand is going to be called Old Wire Road, which is a main road that connects where I live, Oakville, to Arnold, and it was named after during the Civil War, General Grant, who was stationed at Revis Barracks, had a telegraph, which is now it's known as Telegraph Road, but he had a telegraph wire installed from there to a fort in Arkansas. So that's why they called that road at that time Old Wire Road. And so we're naming it kind of because it ties together where I live and where I work. And so that's going to be the name of the brand, Old Wire Road, which is cool. And then on the back, it's going to be, there'll be a label talking about what it is, like the story that I just told you guys about, the one that we did. It'll tell that story, and then it'll be presented to you by the Distillate twins, and the audience can't see this, but you guys can see the little AI thing that I came up with that that's going to be on the back of the bottle. So we're the guys who put it together. So it's cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. It's just a fun. You know what? Whiskey should be fun, right, Jason? Jason, you've been doing this for a long time. When it's not fun anymore, we shouldn't even be doing it, right? I mean, whiskey should be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is just a fun thing. We're not going.
It's usually at other people's expense, but
Right. Well, sure. But with this, Adam's not getting rich. We're selling 6 cases or something. It's just because it's almost a way to blow off steam. We go over there, we taste whiskey, we talk about what we might do, and then we work on it on a very small scale. It's not going to be out in distribution. You're not going to be able to find this at Schnucks or any of the big liquor stores, Total Wines and stuff like that. It's just going to be through the Barrel Shop, and it'll just be quick release, sold out hopefully, and then on to the next one. And we've got like 3 or 4 that we're working on right now. The next one, I know we got one coming out in July, and then we may have one before that too. And then we got the one at Thanksgiving that Justine was part of, and it's just fun. I don't know.
Steve, there's a whole tone, I think, in the industry, and Jason, you're bucking this trend, and the folks that we know and love are bucking these trends. But there's this pattern of everybody's freaking out. Everybody's trying to find the next finish. I think that's done and over with. But these new creations and these new iterations of taking base whiskey and tweaking it where you're going here, trying these new things, you're laying paths that are 5-10 year trends that are coming down the pipeline here. And I think Adam, is unfortunately, his business has gotten to a point where it's so large that he's getting caught in not a trap, but in a pattern where they really have to watch costs. They have to make sure they have consistency and this, that, and the other, and they lose that creative outlet. And that's where Adam, I love where Laura, I can only imagine. She's one of the sweetest people in bourbon, and just what an absolute, she is a saint. And to have Adam toasting barrel staves and lighting things on fire in the house right now, while as much as she probably hates that, she's probably just saying, you go, you son of a gun, scratch that itch, don't stay comfortable, keep on your edge, because that's what made Old Monroe what it is today. We can't lose that, because we can fall into that path where we will, because we've gotten so large. I mean, some of these businesses are 10, 11 years old. I mean, the one I was at today in Detroit City, they're 13 years old, and they're not caught in a path, but they can get very easily caught in a rut with trying to manage the marketing and the accountants and things like that. And they get caught in lack of innovation because everybody's kind of freaking out. And that's how you dig yourself out of ruts. Right. And I love hearing this. This I can only imagine Adam, you give him a little push to talk about this, he probably lights up like a kid when he was starting a distillery with not a dollar in his pockets.
We're not making any money off of this. I'm selling, I'm selling 36 bottles. How much am I going to make off that? Nothing. He's not making anything because we're doing all these different finishes.
What are you going to put? What's the price on them, Steve?
They're going to be $95 is the at least, unless it could change if something gets more expensive. We get into something right now. I think the everyday price on this will be $95, and we'll go from there. I wanted to keep it under 100. That's kind of a point of, hey, I don't know if I want this or not, but it's. I think if we can keep it at that level, and again, there may be some more. I mean, for the one we're doing in July, he bought a barrel specifically for that. I don't know if that raises the price. I'll have to get with Adam on that. I'm not involved in the ownership of the thing, so I'm just kind of beholden to him on that stuff. But I'm hoping that we keep these things at 95 because it keeps it fun for our customers too. It's not overextended.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And it's just fun. He sent me a great note, and again, I know he likes this stuff. He's like, man, this is so cool to do. I remember, the first time you ever came over to the place, they were having like a festival and stuff like that. He invited me to come over. And at that time, none of you guys heard me. I wasn't doing a podcast or anything like that. I didn't know any of you guys. I mean, I just knew Adam. I was trying to start out podcasting and stuff like that. And I went over there and I used to, because I buy all this bourbon stuff. I have all this, and a lot of you see in the shop now. I've always done that. And I would sell some of that. So it was almost like I was there recording material with people that were at his festival and then selling stuff, about bourbon memorabilia, basically, at this festival he was doing. He's like, I remember, when you did that back then, and, nobody knew who you were, and now, he's got a big company, and, we've got this big company, and he's like, things have just changed. And I'm like, this is fun to do. And I was like, man, that's really cool. I mean, that shows you.
The most famous memory I have of the early Gen 1, because I was right at the end of Gen 1, beginning of Gen 2 of Crew Club, ABV, is the video that you and Brenner made when you guys, I think maybe Jim maybe, I don't know, Jim was maybe driving different, but when you're peeling into Adam's distillery for adult daycare.
Yes.
Flying, you could hear the dirt road picking up on the car, and knowing you drive a Hyundai, you must have been really cooking.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to get there. Yeah. I was coming in hot.
But that's exactly. But that's
Freddie Johnson reached out to me about that when he's like, "Man, you wanted to get there, huh?"
If you can find, anybody can go back in the Crew Club stuff and go find it. Go back in the days, look for that the adult daycare at Adam Stump's.
Yeah,
that's a great post because that's the energy I'm feeling coming from you, and I would love to see Adam's dreamy eyes as he's talking about this.
Yeah.
But we do got to talk about the picture though, Steve.
Okay.
Chat GTP, you look like Jeff and Drees.
That kind of,
Oh. Yeah.
I can't unsee that.
They look at my face now. My face is not shaped like Jeff's. That's definitely a thicker face. But what are you going to do? I mean, they kind of had the beard, the good. I mean, it's wild sometimes. Here tonight it looks better. This is how it should look. It's a little wild. Might have been wild in the picture, but
it looks like how Andreezy wants himself to look. And I hope that the beard growing cream I sent him helps him in that goal.
Okay, you sent him some beard growing cream.
I did.
I do like the Distillate twins.
It's good. It's sharp. Well, Adam's dreamy eyes.
Adam looks good. He looks really good. His shirt looks
really
good. They got my glasses right for them. A lot of times they put me in like horned rim glasses. Like that's not what I'm wearing at all. This one has got the goggles with the blue shade. So I was happy about that at least. So, but I don't disagree.
The side is even orange too.
Yeah. A lot of times they don't do any of that stuff. So
arm of the glasses.
Yeah. It's got a barrel between us, which it's getting, I guess, charred or whatever, and it's got the DT on there for the Distillate twins. So I don't know. It's just a fun thing.
It's fun. I love it.
It's just a fun aspect of it, and
I love your tagline too: single barrel, double vision.
Yeah. I came up with the Distillate twins and that tagline, and I was like, could we, what can you come up with that? And I sent a photo of the two of us that we took while we were working on the first project, actually. So, but yeah, it's cool. I
think it's great.
Yeah, I like doing this stuff. Justine, you had some fun when you were there, right? You got to hang out with the Distillate twins.
Well, yeah, I always have fun when I'm hanging around.
We were the triplets for the day, but we were, but it's cool stuff. So, try to seek those things out. Do fun things. That's all I want to encourage you guys. You can always get stuck in the minutia of work, and I get stuck in a lot of that sometimes. There's a lot of times when what I'm doing feels like a job. This never does. So cool stuff.
The only thing that could make the going out there that day better is if Adam actually calls me to do some blending next time.
Okay. Yeah.
For his small batch.
She took her shot. So Adam was talking about that's not a part of his job that he likes is doing blending and stuff like that. And Justine does a really great job. We're actually getting ready to come out with a product line featuring her as a blender. Look for more information on that one coming up soon. We did a podcast about it. It's cool. And and maybe she gets a gig with Adam. We'll see. So she's supposed to, next time he does it, it sounds like it's done every couple of months. Next time he does it, she's supposed to come down and work on that and learn his process and do it the way he does it. But then, add it. So she can experience that type of thing. Again, that would just be a fun project. And if you get paid for it, that's just a bonus. I don't know, that's just that's a fun thing to do if you're that sort of creative person. I'm not a blender. I couldn't do that, but.
So Justine, as somebody who's trying to put his hat in the ring for your business manager on this before you really take off, we're not going to take payment in hoodies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you from doing that. That's not going to happen.
Will work for hoodie.
Tim's excited. He's licensed in 55 states, apparently. So, they even know future states. I don't. I was so impressed that he knew. He's so juiced into what's going on. He's licensed in 55 states. So, yeah.
Correct.
All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on good old LinkedIn at Matt Modica.
All right, Tim.
That's it, Matt. Wow. You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, on YouTube at our flagship whiskey, and RushCreekDistilling.com's events and tasting page.
Okay. All right. Jason.
I am the Bluegrass Bourbon Baron on Instagram. I am the Bourbon Redneck on TikTok, and Buzzard's Roost and Bourbon's Bistro are on all the rest of the platforms.
Okay. Cool. When's National Buzzard Day coming up? Because I like when you and Judy go.
We just had it, didn't we?
Is that? Well,
Justine?
Is that the March 15th one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like the birthday of the distillery, not official Buzzards.
No, there's an official Buzzard's Day.
Okay. Exciting. All right.
Justine's birthday.
Justine's birthday.
Justine's birthday.
Yeah.
Good day.
All right. Justine, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com, that's our content website. ABVBarrelShop.com focuses on what we have going on there, including events and inventory. And also check out Bourbon Sasquatch, a name that was bestowed upon me by our own Jason Bronner here at an event. Yeah. And I ran with it. He apologized for me the next day about calling me that, but I loved it. So I've used it ever since. Then he wants to get paid for it. Yeah, then he wants to get paid for it, though. That's the only thing. I just run with it. Rather than get offended by it and be like, you son of a bitch, you embarrassed me. I was like, no, I love it. Thank you. And then I use it. And then he's like, hey, I get a few bucks for this.
I got to wet my beak a little bit there.
Intellectual property.
Yeah. All right, Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.